Hello everyone. So welcome to the solution of the definition to read a string with multiple words and convert each of the word in init cap. That is, each word begins with an uppercase alphabet and the rest of the characters go in small case. So txt1 is the text box through which I'm going to read the input string. So let us go ahead and create our variables. I will use the variable b to store the array. So I'm going to use the split method and store the array in the variable b, and I will be using str as the variable in which we will have the finally merged string from the array. So first thing, let us go ahead and create the b. B is going to be the array which is created by splitting of the string a on the space character. So we have split the string A. A is the text box string that was entered, and we are splitting it into individual words, and the separation character is the space. Now, B is already the array, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the map method of the string here. That's the array. Now, what does it do for the array is that every element is considered against a function that you have applied. Now in this case, the function that I'm going to apply is first character should convert into uppercase and the rest of the characters should convert into lowercase. So for each of the element, I'm going to do this process. So where is the string stored? It is stored in B, right? And we're going to again post it back in B. So I'm going to apply the b dot map. So on the B, every element is mapped against a function. So let us represent each of the element by, say, element. And for each of the element, I want to extract the first character of the element and convert it into uppercase, just as in with the previous video. And I want to concatenate the element, and I will use the slice method. From position 1, I'm slicing whatever is remaining and I'm going to convert it into lowercase, and these two are concatenated, right? So that is what I'm doing is sort of a for each function where each element of the array is then given this kind of a function applied. That is where the map method comes into picture. So after each of the element has been converted appropriately into the init cap, now finally I'm going to merge all the elements of B into a final string. So that is where I'm going to use in the join on B, and since I did the splitting on space, I want to rejoin on the space, and we will simply print the value of the final string. So understand this: A is your original string, B is an array of elements where we are splitting words from this using the space as the divider character. So each of the elements is in B are then mapped to a function that we are applying. So for each of the element, this can be any variable name. For precise understanding, I've used the variable as element. So for each of the element, I am extracting the first character of the element which goes in uppercase, and I'm extracting the second and onwards the entire string and converting it into lowercase. So once the mapping of this function is done for every element, the last thing we need to do is merge all the elements back into a single array, a single string. So the joining is done back using the space character. So str will be again a string. So let us try this out and see what is happening. So for now, I'm going to enter right. So you can see that each of the characters from the words are going in uppercase and the rest of the characters have gone into smaller case. Right, a much simpler method compared to the previous for method that I showed you in the previous video. Go ahead and try this out, and We'll check out a new definition in the next video.